Home Minister Amit Shah has attacked Mamata Banerjee for alleged large-scale corruption and violence in West Bengal. He said that the left and the Trinamool had failed the state and the time had come for people to give a chance to Prime Minister Modi to make it Sonar Bangla or a Golden Bengal. On day 2 of his visit, there was a massive roadshow in Bolpur. There was huge support for the Home Minister. After the performance of the BJP in the last elections, the Lok Sabha elections, they are, it appears, at least from the numbers we are seeing, likely on the ascendancy in Bengal. To what extent are they on the ascendancy? Will that have an impact on the Trinamool Congress? That's what we are looking at this evening. Joining us now, we'd be joined by Jayanta Ghoshal and of the Trinamool Congress, and Bhaskar Ghosh of the BJP. But before that, let's just listen into what Amit Shah said.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष पर यह हमला केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष पर हमला नहीं है, बंगाल के अंदर लोकतंत्र की जो व्यवस्था है उस पर हमला है और इसकी संपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी तृणमूल कांग्रेस की सरकार की है, तृणमूल कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ताओं की। सत्ता का अहंकार जब सर पर चढ़ जाता है तब इस प्रकार की घटनाएं आकार लेती है। जितना इस प्रकार की हिंसा का वातावरण बनाएंगे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और मजबूती के साथ बंगाल के अंदर अपने आप को मजबूत करने के लिए परिश्रम करेगी। हिंसा का जवाब हम लोकतांत्रिक तरीकों से देंगे और आने वाले चुनाव में इस सरकार को परास्त कर हम दिखाएंगे। राजनीतिक हिंसा चरम सीमा पर है। 300 से ज्यादा भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं की हत्या कर दी है और उसकी जांच में तनिक भर भी 1 इंच भी प्रोग्रेस कहीं पर दिखाई नहीं पड़ता है। मोदी जी ने गरीबों के लिए खाना भेजा कोरोना के काल में 9 महीने तक, उसके पूरे की पूरी बोरियां गायब हो गई। अगर कोई चोरी नहीं हुई है तो कहना चाहिए हम सीएजी के ऑडिट के ऑर्डर का स्वागत करते हैं। क्यों भागा जा रहा है सीएजी के ऑर्डर से? इसलिए भागा जा रहा है कि भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है। जब परिवारवाद चलता है राजनीति में, तब इसी प्रकार की घटनाएं एक के बाद एक आकार लेती हैं।
Well, joining us now, Bhaskar Ghosh of the BJP. We're also joined by Dr. Fuad Halim, the senior leader of the CPM. Let me come across to you first, Mr. Bhaskar Ghosh. We're just trying to get our Trinamool guest up as well. Mr. Ghosh, the Trinamool says, among the points mentioned by the BJP, is that Bengal is depriving farmers of 6,000 rupees under the PM Kisan scheme is a claim which has been made. The reality, according to the Trinamool Congress, is that Bengal provides farmers an annual assistance of 5,000 per acre under the Krishak Bondhu scheme, and the PM Kisan scheme provides only 1,214 rupees per acre. Bengal government pays full insurance premium, they say, but the centre takes part of that premium from farmers under another scheme. How would you respond?
See, first of all, I must mention today that what Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah has mentioned, and the rally shows a huge gathering or assembly of the common man in support of the BJP's call for the rally, and that shows that whatever Mr. Shah has explained during the press conference is absolutely true, because it is not only the rally, it's a rally of protest. So this onnai is that, suppose if I even take 5,000 rupees as given the state government, what is harm of giving another 6,000 rupees? Why you are competing with the interest of the common public? That I don't understand. What is the point of stopping of the central grant in terms of all packages, right from the 5 kgs of rice and dal and others, and up to the Ayushman Bharat Yojana 5 lakhs. Why they are stopping? Let it go to the common public. Let them get the benefit.
Let me try and bring across. All right. I think we've got Jayanta Ghoshal of the Trinamool Congress now. Mr. Ghoshal, can you hear me? Mr. Ghoshal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear, but actually it's not very faint.
So let me just repeat my question to you, Mr. Ghoshal. the point which has been mentioned by the BJP is that Bengal is depriving farmers of at least 6,000 rupees under PM Kisan. Bhaskar Ghosh of the BJP says that that's not the case at all. The centre wants to enhance what farmers in Bengal get. How would you respond?
No, actually, I think there is a misconception on the role of the state government, because state government already has done this scheme for the rural farmers, and 5,000 rupees they have already distributed. And you know, for the before implementing the central project, state government already is distributing this amount of money to the farmers. And for the central project, there is a conflict of center-state issue, because CM has written a letter to Prime Minister also, saying that already we have implemented this, we are implementing this, and for the new central schemes, you have to give the matching grant. Somewhere it is 50%, somewhere it's 40%. For these agricultural schemes, it's 40% matching grant. So it's unnecessary, it's a complicating who is doing that and who, whether it is a center or state. Already, when already state government has done it, like the health schemes, like the farmer schemes, it is better to hold a meeting. And whether it is center or state, that is not the issue. But the whole money, it will be wasted if already they have done it. Okay. And what is the necessity to go for the new schemes? So this is the exactly the
Mr. Ghoshal, one moment. I want to go across to Dr. Fuad Halim.
CM has communicated it to Prime Minister.
Right.
Actually, so last week also she has sent a letter to Prime Minister on this.
Where is the CPM in this campaign in West Bengal? You've done very well in Kerala and local body elections. It just seems that a party which was the dominating political force in Bengal for so many decades has disappeared off the public mind space. Is that the case? Do you foresee some sort of an equation with the Congress party in the days ahead?
Well, there are two parts to this question that you've asked me. One is that over 34 years that the left has ruled in West Bengal, the Bharatiya Janata Party and the RSS never got an opportunity to spread their tentacles. Now, having understood that, they put forward a front in the name of the Trinamool Congress, and now they are harvesting whatever Trinamool Congress members that are there, because the Bharatiya Janata Party still doesn't have its organization here in West Bengal. It is very clear that the agenda that Amit Shah has put forward before the people of West Bengal is that if the Bharatiya Janata Party gets an opportunity, it's going to form the government in 2021 with TMC members. So that's very clear. That's what has been set forth as the BJP agenda for West Bengal. The second part is that if you see, especially in Midnapur, where a number of MLAs have moved from the Trinamool Congress to the Bharatiya Janata Party, the space for the opposition against this Trinamool Bharatiya Janata Party combined, only now that they have amalgamated, is let me finish. It would be kind enough for me to finish.
Go ahead.
And you know, it's the entire family, the Adhikari family, that controls the TMC organization. And with Shubhendu going, it's just a matter of time before the rest of them, what you call, join the bandwagon. So over there now, with the TMC and the Bharatiya Janata Party amalgamating together, the space for the opposition is the left and the secular forces, and that is what is going to develop over the next couple of weeks here in West Bengal. We're going to see this great migration
with the Congress party. Do you see yourself fighting these elections on much closer with the Congress party as a united front?
Well, we've already given a call that the left consolidation has to be further strengthened, as we have seen in Bihar. We need to include the other secular forces, of which Congress is a very vital component. And beyond that, there are a number of individuals and other organizations which have a secular credentials, who have an anti-Bharatiya Janata Party position. And those organizations also have to be brought into this broad front against this TMC-BJP combined, which is slowly evolving into a conglomerate of what you call opportunity forces. You know, the Bharatiya Janata Party's slogan is against Anyay. And everybody who is tainted in the Trinamool Congress, the people of Bengal were promised by Amit Shah, these people will be sent to jail. Arun Jaitley said that. Narendra Modi came to Bengal and said that in Jalpaiguri clearly, that these people should be in jail.
Okay,
but it seems that the signboard in the jail has been changed. Okay. Instead of jail, it's now the BJP, and everybody is going to the BJP.
So you made your point. I want to go back to Jayanta Ghoshal. Bhaskar, I'll come to you next. Bhaskar, I'll come to you next. Just one moment. Jayanta Ghoshal, a key point over here is, given the number of leaders you're losing, you lost 5 leaders, MLAs and MPs, but you got one back in this exodus. The point being mentioned by Dr. Fuad Halim is that by the time the elections take place, the Trinamool will be irrelevant. In a sense, all your important leaders, or many of them, will have gone over to the BJP, right? And therefore, there is a space left for the left and the Congress. How would you respond to that?
I'm telling you that BJP's main plan is to get the power by hook or by crook. Now, for BJP, it was a non-based area. And I accept the fact that BJP has developed as a main opposition party there. And the left space and the Congress space, what was supposed to be the main opposition, now BJP has become the main opposition.
Yes.
But unfortunately, BJP doesn't have their own leaders and cadres. That's why they are hiring, and not only from TMC. Left MLA also has joined. You should not forget that. So
Mr.
now
Prasad,
from
years
Midnapur,
back,
Suvendu
Section 9,
Adhikari,
what you have
how
done.
many MLA Suvendu has taken?
Okay, Bhashkar Da,
Only
respond.
one MLA from Midnapur
Bhashkar Da,
joined
by
with
the
Suvendu.
time the elections
So now
happen,
it's a
do you believe that more
psychological
political
warfare,
defections
and BJP
will
is,
come the way of the
very,
BJP?
I think successfully can
Okay,
achieve
Jayant
a
Da, 1 second. I'm
space
just trying to
storm,
rotate the strike
which
over
is
here.
actually doesn't exist.
Right. Bhashkar Da, go ahead. Yes.
See, what I mean to say, what Mr. Ghoshal is today projecting as if it is a sin or a crime, what they have done 2009, how many MLAs they have got in 2009. And now they are talking, when their people by their own wishes, they cannot withstand their incompetency, they withstand their entire corruptions and tolabaji. They are just switching over to Bharatiya Janata Party as a biggest national party. So it is a sideboard for them.
No, but do you expect more defections to the BJP in the weeks ahead? Last question to Bhashkar Ghosh.
2017, Mukul Rai has defected. 2017. It has not started all of a sudden. It has started 2017 and 2020. I tell you that more than 100 defection will come to BJP.
All right. Let's see what happens finally. Clearly difficult times for Mamata Banerjee. But it's interesting what Dr. Fuad Halim had to say about how space seems to be opening up for the left, possibly with the Congress. I'd like to thank you all both very much for joining us. We need to take a short break. More coming up.